Father of embryology. Who is known as father of embryology? No. Pancham Maheshwari. P. Maheshwari. P. Maheshwari. P. Maheshwari is known as P. Maheshwari is known as father of embryology, particularly father of Indian embryology. ठीक है? So now let us start with the. I just have described, pointed out the topics which are to be studied in the plant embryology, which have been included in your syllabus and in paper fourth, in paper fourth of the bottom. The first topic included in the plant embryology is the sporogenesis, and this sporogenesis is of two types: microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis. Then you have to study gametogenesis. Gametogenesis, which include uh, microgametogenesis and megagametogenesis. Then you have to study the embryo sac, types of embryo sac and embryo sac development. Okay? Then you have to study the process of fertilization, double fertilization, triple fission, then embryo and embryo development, endosperm and endosperm types and development. So these are the topics included in the plant embryology which you have to study. So today I will discuss the sporogenesis. हम लोग क्या पढ़ेंगे टुडे वी विल बी स्टडिंग द sporogenesis. What is sporogenesis? The first question arises. What is sporogenesis? The production of spore. The production of spore inside the sporangium is known as the sporogenesis. And sporogenesis is of two types, as you know: microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis. The production of microspore inside the microsporangium is known as microsporogenesis. Similarly, the production of megaspore inside the megasporangium is known as the megasporogenesis. You all know that the microsporangium. Now you have to understand, and you might be knowing, you have already studied in the class 11th and 11th, that microsporangium is. What is microsporangium? Where are microsporangia located? Microsporangia are also known as pollen chambers, and these pollen chambers or microsporangia are present in the anther lobe. कहाँ present होता है ये? Anther lobe में. You all know that the male part of the angiospermic flower is known as androecium, and its unit is known as stamen. And stamen in turn consists of anther, filament, and connective. And the anther has two lobes, and each lobe has two microsporangia, or you can say two pollen chambers. In this way, there are four microsporangia. In an anther. So these the microsporangium is also known as pollen chamber, and inside the pollen chamber, pollen mother cell are present, and these pollen mother cell, which are also known as the microspore mother cell, are the diploid cell. Microspore mother cell or pollen mother cell are the diploid cell, and these pollen mother cell and the microspore mother cell undergoes meiosis. These microspore mother cell undergo meiosis to produce the pollen grain. And you all know that the pollen grain is very important because the pollen grains are the haploid, and these pollen grains are carried over and disseminated and carried over to the surface of the stigma, where the pollen grain germinates to form the pollen tube, and the pollen inside the pollen tube two male gametes are present. ठीक है? इतनी बात these are the very basic things which you have already studied in your previous classes. So we are talking at present the sporogenesis. So sporogenesis are of two types: microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis. What is micro? Let's talk about the microsporogenesis. So this microsporogenesis Microsporogenesis is defined as the production of microspore from the microspore mother cell inside the microsporangium is known as microsporogenesis. Similarly, the production of megaspore inside the megasporangium is known as the megasporogenesis. Okay? So in this way, the microspore mother cell, which is also known as the pollen mother cell, which are diploid, at first undergoes a reduction division to form two haploid cells, and these two haploid cells in turn undergo undergoes mitotic division to produce four cells which are arranged in a linear fashion, and that linear structure consisting of the four cells is known as the microspore tetrad, micro pollen tetrad you may say, or the microspore tetrad. The arrangement of the microspore, the arrangement of these four cells are variable. They may be in the form of linear tetrad, they may be tetrahedral, they may be icosahedral, they may be bilateral. So the arrangement of these four cells, the four cells produced from the pollen mother cells is variable, but generally it is the linear microspore tetrad. Okay, and all the four cells of microspore tetrad are functional. They separate from one another, and they separate from one another and act as the pollen grain or the microspore. And each microspore is a haploid structure. Microspore is a spherical in shape, consisting of, and it remains covered with the two layers. Outer layer is known as the exine, and the inner layer is known as the intine. ठीक है, the inner layer is always smooth, but the outer layer may be smooth, may be spinal, may be smooth or sculptured हो सकते हैं. ठीक है. So and there are four germ pores are present at the diagonal places in a particular microspore. So microspores are the haploid uninucleate structure, and these microspores and all the four cells present in a microspore tetrad are functional. But in case of megaspore tetrad, only one megaspore tetrad cell is functional, and the rest three undergo degeneration, which we will talk when we will be studying the megasporogenesis. Today we are studying the microsporogenesis. Therefore, so we should restrict to the microsporogenesis. So the very important information is that the 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 main points which you have to keep in your mind, that this microsporogenesis, you all know, at first you must know that in case of you are studying the embryology of angiosperm, you are not studying the embryology of the tradophyte and embryology of gymnosperm, you are studying the embryology of the angiosperm. And you all know that the angiospermic plants are sporophytic in nature, they exhibit true alternation of generation. Similarly, you all know that what is alternation of generation? Change of haploid stage into the diploid stage, haploid generation into a diploid, and you may say that the change of gametophytic generation into a sporophytic generation, and vice versa is known as the alternation of generation. For successful operation of the alternation of generation, meiosis and fertilization are very important. You know that meiosis reduces the number of chromosome to the half, and it converts that gametophyte. ठीक है, and the gametophytic generation produce the gamete, and the gamete confusion by the process of fertilization restores the diploid state. So this sporogenesis, which we are studying today, is very, very important because it plays a major role in the alternation of generation in the higher plants, particularly in the angiosperm. So this sporogenesis, which we are studying today, particularly microsporogenesis. Microsporogenesis is the production of microspore from the microspore mother cell, and which takes place inside the microsporangium. The microsporangium is also known as the pollen chamber or pollen sac. And from where this microspore develop? the microspore developed from the diploid microspore mother cell, which undergoes at first reduction division